it is written, "The inhabitants of the earth had been made drunk with their blood, and I saw them sit upon a hairy beast, and they held forth a golden chalice, full of the filthiness of their fornications. And upon their forehead was written, Behold, we are the great mothers of harlots, and all abominations of the earth." I'm not wearing any pants.
Welcome back to the annual Video Game Awards. From a dark basement, I'm told to call Las Vegas, because it fits the theme, with special musical guest Mean Joe Green.
Hey, kid.
Whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola as life. Have a Coke and
Thanks, Mean Joe.
smile.
And now your two hosts who failed their ACTs. Alright, yeah, wow.
Hey, listen, man. I failed my SATs, alright?
Who hired this guy? Did you hire him?
Now I think about it, I might have also failed my ACTs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 2 of the Annual Video Game Awards. We are your hosts. I'm Shurg McWinter.
And I'm Dick Johnson. And tonight, we're reviewing the worst horror games of 2017.
Now, horror games are supposed to be entertaining, suspenseful, and above all else, scary.
But sadly, these games are just about as scary as your grade school spook alley. You know, the one with that creepy janitor that always mopped the halls every day, but they put a white sheet over him just to make him go spooky, even though he didn't really need the white sheet. Anyways, let's get on with our victim candidates. First on our list comes a game with arguably the most cliche horror story premise, with a game taking place in a diner that just happens to be built on top of an ancient Indian burial ground. Oh wait, I mean Native American burial ground. Don't want to piss off the PC censors.
You play as a character that isn't even a regular employee. You were just covering for someone who was on vacation. I guess they forgot to warn you about the angry ghost chieftains that are trying to kill you?
This is just another survive the night horror game like FNAF, but instead of hiding from the enemy, you just have to be super quiet and not make noise while picking up trash and cleaning the diner.
What makes this game so bad is it makes no sense. The ghosts hate noise, yet they tamper with things like the TV that make noise. Not to mention this game is really boring and lacks any sort of creepy atmosphere.
The game fails to mention what's making noise, so it makes for an unfair challenge. You know something is wrong when you have a smartphone that sounds like a walkie-talkie. But apparently, the diner is so bad that people leave full meals on the table for you to throw away.
To top it all off, the ghost that supposedly kills you is just one nice big flash of a JPEG of an elderly Indian man. Here, just let us demonstrate.
Oh, shit! Listen, I know it's you, Thane. I know it's you.
Our Yelp review of Joe's Diner gets 1 star because it didn't have curly fries. What kind of f***ing diner doesn't have curly fries? F*** you!
Next on our list is HJ Sacrifice, created by Dab Entertainment. And yes, that is seriously what the game studio is called.
HJ stands for hand job. One of the scariest things about this game is definitely the poor translation.
Basically, you're in a prison trying to escape while running from a monster. Don't get caught.
No, seriously, do not get caught by this thing unless you want to get bent over by a gargoyle and have his royal stone sausage shoved up your back door.
He raped you.
What would really help you against this gargoyle who wants to make you his bitch is Sprint. And no, we are not talking about the cell phone service. Yeah, there is no Sprint feature.
It's like the game creators wanted to see you get bent over. Again, and again, and again. Seriously, no Sprint?
I'd rather take Verizon at this point. Despite the bad translation, you'd think that the monster would be the scariest part, but no. He's actually dumber than a bag of dicks.
The level design looks the same no matter where you go, so you can't really tell if you're ever making any progress. The only good thing about this game is it's only $1.
But hey, that title is comedy gold, am I right?
Hey, honey, you want HJ?
I passed 12 kidney stones. Still doesn't hurt as bad as this game.
If we had to give this game advice, no matter the prison, beware of backdoor entries.
Next star on our list is, oh boy, another Slender clone in 2018. Yay!
Seeking Evil, the Wendigo. You first start off in a weird room holding a lighter and some sort of ankh in front of some messed up dead bodies. Then you leave and it gets dark in no less than 15 seconds.
And then starts the beginning of the biggest build-up, only have it crushed by the biggest letdown. Seriously, the audio visuals are not bad. The game just isn't scary.
You spend 10 minutes walking around blowing up totems, and yeah, they blow up after you light them on fire. Waiting for this Wendigo thing to pop out and, scare you. But when it does eventually slither out of its godforsaken hole, it attempts to scare you, but look at this.
Wait, what? That's it? The aftermath of me eating indie food is scarier than this monster.
There really isn't much left to say. The game could have been alright for another Slender clone, but it did not execute its intended purpose very well.
If we were going to the forest to look for an urban legend, I think I'd rather just stick to Bigfoot.
Son of a nasty-looking, hairy, scary bitch! It's a Snapsquatch!
Next up on our awesome of not being awesome list comes a game called Hide and Seek.
This game is a multiplayer game only, but the servers are more dry than my ex-wife's fruitcake that she brings to the Christmas parties every year. Yeah, we'll go with that. She's a
You can't even play this game. You need 2 to 8 players. The only problem is no one else even owns this game, let alone plays it.
Of course, you can still wander and look around through the maps in some kind of ghost mode, but you quickly realize that these games' graphics look horrific. Bad. Not to mention that there are invisible walls everywhere.
Oh look, a spooky, scary skeleton. The best part about this game is probably the music. There are bits of the song that are inspiring and make me want to go out and develop social skills and not play games. Thane, did you find a server yet?
Nope. Hey look, a gnome on top of a shrine that looks like it's from a JRPG. Oh, another one!
Scratch that, the gnomes are the best part of this game.
Nope, no, wait. There is a giant golden turd. That's hands down the best part of the game. And a good representation of what this game actually is.
There's just poop everywhere. By the way, we did look up gameplay footage. Not fun. If we had to sum this game up, it would be flaming poop on a grill.
And last, and maybe certainly least, we have Mortem.
Apparently this house is your house. You come home one day, no one is there, and your house is now suddenly haunted? Talk about a rough day.
Mortem wants to play with you, and her favorite game is hide and seek. Oh, and she brought friends. Who will survive? Well, not me. I couldn't care less. And if you don't mind...
Right off the bat, the game tries to seduce you with some retro winky face emojis. It's not working, gang, you little slut. Takes more than a semicolon and a parenthesis to get me turned.
To describe Mortem, she has red eyes and a killer top hat. And do we mention she's a world-class track athlete? Unfortunately, just like Mortem, this game is about as scary as a high school film project about the Slender Man.
Dude, did you burn the chicken again?
Look, what's that? Right up there, right outside. Look.
Dude, that's a freaking IRS. Did you not pay your taxes?
If we had to choose between Mortem and Windows ME, we would just download Linux.
And the winner for worst horror game of 2017 is...
The JPEG Indian guy. And to you, the audience, thank you for not cursing us. Endless diarrhea is not fun.
And neither is a taint that leads to another dimension. I really don't know what's been crawling out of there lately, but it's been eating all my food.
Dude, I thought you went to get that checked out.
Game Gods TV and Radcats have been collaborating on YouTube since the summer of 2017.
We produced dozens of game reviews, comedy sketches, and music videos together. But we've never actually met.
We want to fly Pat Angel, the resident game god, out to Logan, Utah to have him meet us in person and have him stay with us for 1 week.
The $500 is strictly to cover a flight from Toronto, Ontario to Salt Lake City, Utah. When we are finally united, we will spend an entire week together, collaborating and filming as many comedy sketches, music videos, and game reviews as we can.
We will also try as many YouTube challenges as humanly possible without injuring ourselves too bad.
What up, Radcats? What up, my bros from Idaho?
Bros in Idaho. Bros in Idaho. Bros in Idaho. Here we go. Thanks again to our bros from Idaho. Here we go. Here we go. Ah! Keep it rad. Here we go.
say?
Links in the description.
Check it out.
Come on, donate.
We love you.
We love all of you.